Okay, we're making a Kentucky Legend ham. The kids requested a ham and it sounded really good, and Kentucky Legend's the best. So it was like a 3.9 pounder and I got it all sliced up because that's the way I wanted to do it. I've got that in a pan and now I'm gonna start my glaze. I am gonna make my own kind of glaze today and we're gonna see how it turns out. So we're gonna use a Dr. Pepper. I'm just kind of winging it here, and this all sounded good. We are going to do some pineapple juice. I would love it if I had actual pineapples, but this will work. We're going to put in some brown sugar and some honey and some pepper. And then I just want to get this hot, so we're going to turn this on like a medium, and we're gonna whisk it together and just make sure that everything melts. While my sauce is heating up, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw these in the pot. These are from our pantry. It's some Glory seasoned green beans with potatoes. Our sauce is warm, or our glaze. I didn't thicken it or anything. I just wanted to get it hot. And now we're just gonna pour that over our ham and hope that it's enough and that I don't have to make more. I think it's gonna be enough. And our oven is already preheated to 350. We're gonna cover this with foil and then put her in the oven. And she's going in for about an hour.
Y'all look at that ham. Oh my gosh, it's so good. We've already tried it. There's Wyatt's plate, there's Raylan's plate. Sometimes when it gets as cold as it's gotten here, it feels like it's Christmas time again. You might as well eat a Christmas meal. It's always weird, like when the kids brought up wanting ham, it's like, why don't we do that more often? Like, why do we not cook ham more often than just in the holidays? Because it's good and you have all the leftovers for fantastic sandwiches after that. So I know I'm pumped about it. We're going to eat. Well, went from flooding to winter wonderland. You got a 4x4? Good morning, Dolly. It's your time to shine, ain't it? You love the snow. You love the snow. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, it's lunchtime and we are going to be harvesting our microgreens because Jen and I are having a salad, and it's so easy to do. You literally are just mowing the grass. You're mowing the grass, peeling it off, and then you put it right on top of your salads. It makes them delicious. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so the kids and I are out here doing chores, and even though we are bundled up like it is the coldest day we've had, it is time to start thinking about moving into spring preparedness on your farm. And so one of the big things that we do is a lot of changes with our animals, and this is what we do. The first thing that is probably the most important is we use an herb called Molly's Herbals. It is a preventative of worming. So it's not a dewormer. However, when we're starting to get in that spring and we're going hot, cold, and everything's staying muddy and wet, the load level of parasites goes up. So you want to make sure that you're keeping some kind of a preventative in your animal system, so that make sure that it keeps those parasite and worm levels low. Molly's Herbals is nice because we just sprinkle it on their food once a week and they just eat it up like they don't even know anything's different. So that's number one. Number two, it's been a long winter, right? We've been feeding a lot of hay. we need to keep on that. So you need to keep making sure that you got dry hay that's available for your animals. That helps keep their body warm, but especially when it's getting wet like it is, that is such a huge piece to keeping their digestive system to make them be able to work through anything that's coming to them from all the wetness. The next thing, you need to be doing animal maintenance. So if you have goats or anything with hooves, you need to be trimming those hooves, because especially when it gets really wet, that wetness gets up in their hooves if they're not trimmed up good enough, and then you can get hoof rot, you can get different kinds of diseases that are coming in there. So you want to make sure you're spending the time and trimming up all of your goats' hooves. And then lastly, as the pastures start turning a little bit more green, we're going to be cutting back on actual grain food. So we do that for our animals to help with the protein boost. But as that grass comes, we want to promote them eating the grass and not just relying on the feed. So we'll start cutting back a little bit when it comes to how much grain they're receiving. What's going on in there?
So this one, you can't really open.
Oh, it's kind of broke. Just lift it up. Nice. Even in this code, we got some decent eggs. If they're all cracked, we'll have to probably get rid of them, but
Yeah, this one's a little bit cracked.
gotcha. Just put them in your pockets and we'll figure it out down there.
All right, we are getting our slaw going for our ginger slaw for our Asian meatloaf sandwiches. This is the first time I've done this, so we're following a recipe, but I don't have measurements. So we're gonna measure with our heart and see how it turns out. But first, we need some olive oil, which I don't really like the taste of, so I'm not doing a ton of that. Next, we're gonna do some rice wine vinegar, just a little. We're gonna do some ginger paste. Oh, that broke.
What, bro?
The top, and I can't use this all because I need this for the meatloaf too. Okay, there we go. We got more in there. A little bit more. Some Dijon. That's gross. That was funny at first, and then it was gross. We need some jalapenos, but I'm going to chop those up before I put them in. We need some soy sauce. Less sodium is always better. We need a little sesame oil, not too much. Oh, this one's brand new. I gotta take the top off. Ooh, how do you get that off? There. Just a little bit. It's very potent.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. We're gonna do just a little bit of sugar. Every slaw needs sugar. A little pepper because it is an Asian ginger slaw.
Thank you, Rick.
Okay, I got the jalapenos just rough chop. I might have did 4 or 5. Probably gonna make it really hot. Hopefully not. We're gonna stir this up. It's feeling a little dry, so we might need to add something else. Do I need mayo?
Slaw normally does.
He didn't put mayo. I feel like it needs
We definitely want mayo.
I feel like we need mayo. We got some mayo in. I don't even know if I did that on camera. It was maybe like 3 tablespoons. I don't know. This looks better and it smells really good. I've been interrupted about 15 times. That's okay. We're getting it done.
We gotta have a wet slaw for sure.
It was, look, come look.
Alright.
It's good.
Alright.
We don't want it too wet. I'm gonna taste it. It's gonna be a weird taste on its own probably, but it'll be going over the burgers. But it smells really good. Oh my God, that's good. That's delicious.
Let's try it.
It's like the Asian salad kits that you get at Walmart with that Asian dressing. Chef.
That is Asian slaw. I've ever read it.
That's really good. You like it?
She's exactly right. Like those Walmart kits that you get the salad, and it's what is it, like the Asian zing or whatever. It's exactly the same flavor.
Yeah, it's good and crunchy.
Not good, honey. Good job now.
Thanks. All right, we're gonna call this and put it in the fridge until we make our Asian meatloaf sandwiches, which I'm really excited about.
All right, after she made that fantastic slaw, it's been several hours now, and we are starting the actual dinner portion of that. So we are making a Asian meatloaf
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches. It's the fact that we're calling it a sandwich is a little weird to me. It's a meatloaf hamburger. Basically.
Gonna be good. It is basically a hamburger.
Yeah, which we had last night. But it's all right. This is gonna be different. This is gonna be totally different. So right now she is cutting up Sweet potatoes. She is in a massive sweet potato
I'm
kick.
obsessed with them right now. I love them. Look at this. Crazy.
Did you get it?
No.
So she's just cutting up some sweet potatoes to go with it. So we'll have meatloaf Sammys and sweet potatoes. Go ahead, coleslaw too.
You're gonna like it.
I know I am. I won't hate that though. You know I love it Sammy.
I know you do.
I love a good Sammy.
Why are you acting like you don't?
What's for dinner?
Tell them read chatboard.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
Ew.
what's up?
What's that?
Salmon and cheese.
You want dinner?
Yep.
Yep. Right on you every time. Look at the chalkboard.
Yeah.
The chalkboard.
Oh.
Asian meatloaf Sammys. Alrighty.
You excited?
Yeah, Sammys.
Yeah.
Do you like to go to Mama's?
Yeah, you made your choice.
Hey, he went slowly back upstairs.
Yeah. And you don't have to eat that, so obviously they know. Oil. I want to do garlic salt. We'll do pepper and then a little bit of cinnamon. I really am obsessed with sweet potatoes right now. They're just so good. I love them.
Level.
I love them.
Level.
And pepper. And then I'm going to toss them up. Make sure they're all coated. Alright, we are going to get our meatloaf together now, which is roughly, this is like roughly a pound of our ground beef. Obviously you can double this if you need to make it for a bigger family, or not make as much if you don't need as much. I do, is this a pound? Yeah, a pound of mild sausage.
I'm pretty excited that you added sausage into it.
Oh no, you're excited.
Well, I told you I was excited about the sausage.
Ooh. I think that would go with the sweet potatoes too.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna add in 2 eggs. We're gonna add in some breadcrumbs. Not that many. We're gonna do some salt, black pepper. Okay, we're gonna go in with some garlic, some ginger. Oh gosh. All right, we're gonna throw in some chopped up jalapenos, some parsley. We're gonna add some soy sauce. Probably do not quite the rest, but almost the rest. Probably like, I don't know, 1/4 a cup. And then a little bit of sesame oil. Now we gotta get in there, unfortunately. Very wet. Look at that. Very colorful. Smells good.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, there.
Thanks, honey.
It smells Asian.
Good.
Yeah. That sesame oil, it is so strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit such a long way, but when you cook it down, it's not as bad.
Finger the nub. Get a little rust with it. That one's actually made. Does that go in here or something? So like the grease drain? Is that how it goes?
That would be perfect.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. I've never done it like that, but
Let me spray it. Grease will drop below.
I won't be much grease. Well, the salt will go grease.
Yeah.
Oh, Rachel Ray. Plop she goes. Okay, and the recipe was to put hoisin sauce on top, but we are out. So we are going to do this Japanese barbecue sauce. Smells good, doesn't it? Go away. All right, she is going in at what?
$3.75.
$3.75 for a minute.
Yeah.
We'll let you know. Sesame seeds.
Okay. The big reveal.
Crispy. Okay, I think ideally you would probably let this cool for a little bit and then cut it up, but we are running out of time and we're hungry, so we're gonna go ahead and cut her up.
That looked good. Good job, honey.
All right, and we just cut a couple slices just for us. Kids already ate, and we're just gonna do a quick sear in our cast iron, and I think that's gonna make it really, really good. And then we're gonna let the rest cool off before we slice that up. Since he's doing a sandwich, I'm just gonna make a little bit of teriyaki mayo to go on his sandwich. Oh my goodness, I got it. It's just mayo and teriyaki.
All right, here's Jen. Are you gonna drizzle some mayo on top of yours?
I don't think I am.
You don't think you are?
Their coleslaw's got sauce, so I think I'm good.
All right, well, I'll show you mine here in a minute. Yeah. All right, so now I'm gonna plate mine. I just got some of Jen's homemade bread. I toasted it just a little, get it a little crispy. And then
You need it crispy.
definitely need it crispy. Coleslaw. I'm gonna make it a really weird pulled pork sandwich.
Right.
How's it taste?
Oh, really good. It's hot.
And some of her teriyaki mayo. Alright, y'all gonna get I gotta get a picture first. Alright, y'all gonna get a live action shot of me diners driving and diving this thing.
Okay.
I like that a lot better than I thought it was going to. So the meatloaf is really tender because it's slow cooked. Then when you sear it, that gives it a nice hamburger mindset. But it's so soft, like it's very tender. And then I thought we went to like there's a sesame oil everywhere. I thought I was just gonna get sesame oil. I don't. That plays out well. It's nice. It actually all works out really well together.
Glad we made it.
I am glad we made it. It's really good. Alright, I'm gonna sit down and eat the rest of this. Seriously, it was fantastic. I think I was the biggest on the fence of this since she watched the TikTok. And I am now very glad she made it. It's very good.